Hey, look at your dirty face. Dirty face.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either
Yeah.
way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sports.
You still ain't be quiet, huh?
Their way out of the tunnel.
Go over there in that corner over there. Go over there by mommy's backpack. Get over there by mommy's backpack till you stop crying. Go now. All right. Kid will never be able to get out of timeout. Because you're not following directions. Get over there.
Here's the punter, Rigobert Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed it, it would have been a long night.
On 2nd down and 4. Prescott looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 47-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on second down. Prescott. Complete. Jefferson to target. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
The 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott setting up the screen for Cook. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Third and short yardage. Prescott. This will be just inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Prescott buying time to his left. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And 3 at the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
And this play will be blown out. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along. And now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They run. Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. They'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
3-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try to get him settled.
Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
2-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And again, it's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. For 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. He's at the 30. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and the lead is now 17-3. Taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Fielded in the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It was Matthew Adams who got him down on the defensive side. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second and 5. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And the ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the play.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
So, one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter with Cook. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over.
9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got him complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into it.
Oh, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Mobley. Picked off here to 29. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And now it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
First down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get it in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Andrew Beck, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a run with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
On the tackle.
Now Prescott. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now Prescott on fourth down. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Prescott to throw it. That'll be complete to Cook. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. As this one moves towards its conclusion, another incomplete pass there. Thoughts on the secondary? I mean, they seem to be pretty effective in this one.
Yeah, I thought that they've been absolutely outstanding. I mean, their job is to prevent touchdowns, and not a single touchdown's going on the board against them. Of course, they want to make it a total shutout, but hey, if you don't give up touchdowns, you've got a heck of a chance to win.
On 2nd down, Cook. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. Running for it. Here's Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
By Jack Radney.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brings up 4th down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 4-yard line.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down.
Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down at 11 7-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Browns.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flagged in. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 14.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they can pick up the fumble or get the interception.